there, happy Monday and Halloween, in fact. Hope you guys have had a great October, and as we prepare to step in the holiday season, that we get to share some time together. I'm so thankful for this platform to share a little bit of wisdom and perspective, that anything that I learned is paid forward, and it's not a comfortable space for me. I've said it before, I'm actually quite shy, but feel like this platform is something I'm asked to step into and challenge myself to be able to share little bits of wisdom that have been poured over me. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for the people who have reached out to me to let me know that something was of value to them along the way. That is a huge blessing to my life, and feeling, that nothing goes to waste. Nothing in life goes to waste if you're willing to be used so that your perspective can maybe help someone else along the way. That's a beautiful thing. Especially the hard stuff. If you can see any value that's able to help someone else, it just makes everything meaningful. So I thank you for that. And as I've been sharing the MW lifestyle and these really simple MW concepts that I feel help me frame life and live intentionally every day, because I feel like if you want to live a life of legacy and you want to make a difference in the world, which is what I want to do, I want my life to have meaning, I feel like you have to be intentional every day and you have to be thoughtful to certain things. And so I've come up with these MW concepts to help me and hopefully help others really be thoughtful to making life meaningful. So today I want to share one. It wasn't one I mapped out on paper when I first kind of had this vision, and started mapping things out when I was journaling and really thinking about life. But this one kind of came to me over the weekend just through a conversation with a friend who's going through a really hard time. She has a child who's pretty ill, and that is heartbreaking. And so as I sat and listened to her share, something came up. She just shared that sometimes, and I can completely relate to this, in our walk as a family, through our season of health challenge, sometimes people offer unsolicited advice, and they're well-intentioned, they're trying to be helpful, but a lot of times it's received as hurtful. People offering bits of advice or trying to throw band-aids on the situation, and it kind of hurts. Someone just is lacking a sense of compassion in the situation. So I'm going to title this the MW Make Whispers, and which really boils down to being quiet and listening to someone. I think we love to put band-aids on things. And I think it comes from a good place. I think we hate seeing people hurt. Of course, nobody wants to see someone they love hurt. And so we jump to these quick places to throw a band-aid on it. An example I can give you is when my brother-in-laws both passed away. Many people's first reaction, and it's said in love, was, oh, at least they're not suffering anymore. And, oh, it's so great they're in heaven. And those are great things. They truly are great things. But if you're not prepared to hear that, and you're just in this deep sense of loss, I've just lost someone I love, my heart aches and hurts, you don't want to hear those things, because it minimizes where you're at. It makes you feel like someone just wants you to rush through this process and just be better. Just be better. It's good. Don't you see it's good? And it really isn't good. Or at least you can't find yourself to that space yet. And the best analogy I can give is, if you drive up on like a 30-car wreck with fatalities and cars are just twisted metal, and someone just tries to buff out a bumper, sweep up some debris, you can't get to the extent of that wreckage by doing that. It's superficial. It's much bigger than cleaning up around the sides. It's mangled mess, and there are lives impacted there. And so my encouragement to people is just to really be thoughtful in relationship, to listen more and say less, like to bite your tongue and just listen. In that phone conversation with my friend, that's all I tried to do was listen and then hear what she's saying and maybe acknowledge, yeah, that's hard stuff. I'm really sorry. And I think that's what she needed, was someone who just had compassion on her situation. Not someone who was trying to make it better, because certainly I can't make it better. But I can listen and I can love. And so that is really kind of my message today, is take more time to make whispers, to be quiet in relationship with one another, to bless someone with compassion and attentive ears. That is a blessing. That is a gift. We need more of that in life. So just don't be quick to respond, to try to throw a Band-Aid on it, because honestly, that might create another wound. So that's my encouragement today, is that you'd be thoughtful and quiet. But thank you for listening. Thank you for blessing my life. Thank you for sharing your stories. Thank you for loving me. I'm ever so thankful for all of it. So have a blessed day, and I look forward to connecting with you next week. Bye.